What's going on YouTube? Links Forte. This is just more of a random battle. It's a free-for-all. I just kind of wanted to talk for a little bit. I don't even remember this free-for-all, but I just figured this was a good battle to just talk. I kind of want to talk about Pokemon Go a little bit. A few weeks ago when it was announced, this might have been around E3, when it was announced that they were finally going to be releasing it, I kind of felt like the hype for the game had died down. And, you know, thinking back on it, I think it was kind of like a poor decision of them not to implement a true battle system to where, you know, you can catch your Pokemon and you can battle with your friends. I think the only way to actually battle is by going to one of the gyms. And that's great and all, but it's not something you can really do to compete with your friends in which Pokemon is known for. With that being said, I downloaded the game. I think it was available in the US on July 6th, maybe it was the 7th, but I downloaded the game. You know, didn't really get too much of a chance to play because of work and, you know, personal life. I got off of work Friday afternoon, and my friend texted me, you know, a screenshot that he was downloading the game, and I texted him back saying, finally, it's about time, whatever. I hit him up probably like 30 minutes after the fact, gave him a call, and his roommate was yelling in the background. She was calling me out. She basically said that I'm not a Pokemon master, and I was like, yo, you saying I'm not a Pokemon master? That's like the best way to get my attention to go and do something. So I got up and grabbed my keys, locked the house up, and started walking around, started catching some Pokemon. He did the same. You know, he had plans. They had plans to go do something. So I'm still walking around my neighborhood, and I walked like a good mile, like half a mile to wherever I went. I think it was like a Poke Gym not far from my house. So I walked over there, and then I walked back. So that was like a good mile, maybe a mile and a quarter. I came home, charged my phone up, and then I went to this lake in this next city over. And it was just kind of amazing because I pulled up and there was this girl getting out of her car, and, you know, I'm just walking around looking for Pokemon, and I kind of noticed that she met up with this guy, and I'm still walking, and I walk past them, and they're on their phones as well. I just kind of asked them, like, you guys play Pokemon? They were like, yeah, you play Pokemon? Like, yeah. And it was just kind of cool, like, you know, Pokemon isn't really known for getting you out of the house, but it gets you out of the house and it gets you to meet more people. And even non-Pokemon fans, you know, people who haven't played Pokemon since they were little kids are picking this up. And it's just kind of amazing. And, you know, while I was at that lake, I think I ran into a good 20, 25 people. Like, you know, we're all able to chat, and at one point before I left, like, everybody is running to this one location because they were looking for a Scyther. And it was amazing because, like, everybody's like, okay, where is it? Like, we're all turning around in circles trying to figure it out, and then one guy finds it, and he yells, hey, it's over here, and everybody just beelines over there, and there's probably like 10 of us in this one area just trying to catch Scyther. And I just thought it was kind of cool because, like, you know, Pokemon, it's not like it's just one Pokemon available to everybody. It's that one Pokemon is in that location, and anybody can catch it. And you know, it would be kind of nice for, you know, to have to compete to catch that Pokemon, but it's actually kind of cool. Like, hey, you guys, there's a good Pokemon over here. Come over here and get it. You know, it allows you to make more friends, or just to communicate with more people that you otherwise wouldn't communicate with because they're just random people. And so, you know, after that lake, I went to another lake. That first lake was like probably like a mile and a quarter, you know, in diameter. And so I walked that. So at this point, I've walked like 2.5 miles for the day. So I went to another lake. That lake is probably like 3 miles, you know, around or whatever. So I walked to that lake, and there was less activity. You know, I still saw maybe like 2 or 3 people who were playing Pokemon Go as I was walking around the lake. But there was less activity as far as Pokemon concerned. And so what ended up happening was I actually walked more than 3 miles because every time, you know, I'm seeing like rustling grass, I guess, I'm walking to that area, and at some points, it would have been, I don't know, maybe a good 500, 600, 700 feet away from the lake. And I did it multiple times. And so it ended up being, when I checked there's like a medal you can earn for walking so far. When I was done walking for the day, I had walked like a good 8 miles. And it was just kind of amazing because I didn't really realize it. And, I was just walking, trying to catch Pokemon, and I think this is like a good thing. Like here in the US, we're known for being lazy, fat, and whatever, but this is something that kind of gets you out of your seat. It gets you out of the house just to walk around. Even if you're only walking around your neighborhood, you're getting out and walking around. And I just thought it was kind of cool. Another thing I kind of noticed is this morning I went and got my oil changed in my car, and there's a McDonald's right next door. So, I went to go grab something to eat real quick. And it kind of hit me. It's like, Pokemon, now that this game is out, Pokemon is getting people out of the house. And McDonald's, when I was growing up, had a little play area, and they no longer have that. So, McDonald's is no longer promoting, I don't want to say health, but they're no longer, they're not really active with the kids anymore. Because they got rid of the play area, and now they put computers. So, it's like, in the U.S., in a sense, wherever you go, they want you to be inside. They say get out of the house and go do something, but everywhere you go, it's kind of like you're being you're being geared to stay in the house. So, Pokemon was never a game I thought would get me out of the house. Maybe, get me out of the house to go to a tournament, but I'm not walking around and things like that. I'm still going inside of another building. I'm meeting more people, but I'm staying inside. I'm not going to go play. Like when I was growing up, I was always outside. If I was inside, it was because I was doing homework, or it was at night, and that's when I was playing my video games. Like during the day, I was playing basketball, baseball, football, whatever. I was an athlete. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about Pokemon Go a little bit. As you can see, I didn't even watch this battle. You guys watched it. Obviously, I got bodied. I had the Mega Sharpedo and the Darmanitan, so I don't know. That's my boy Artorias with the Rayquaza. He had his try-hard pants on for this battle or whatever. So I don't know. Let's find out who won this one. It's just kind of funny. Because we like every time we go on a free-for-all with him, he always gets mad because we always target him. But he brings stuff like Mega Rayquaza and wonders why we target him. But anyway, I just want to talk about Pokemon Go for a little bit. That's the end of the battle anyway. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. This is Link's Forte, and I'm out. Peace.